Hi, I'm Droppert, Senior Analyst at Dairy Australia. We're looking at the October 2019 Situation Outlook Report, which really covers off on production changes on farm for the start of the 2019-20 season and what's happening out there in the markets. It's a combination of data we collect ourselves, data we collect from third parties, and qualitative observations from the market, from everyone we talk to. It's our definitive view of the market, and it's available for all farmers to help make the best decisions they can. So farmers have entered the 2019-20 season facing some of the best milk prices they've ever had, which is fantastic. But on the flip side, grain and hay prices continue to be really high. Irrigation water for those farmers in northern Victoria and southern New South Wales in particular, and of course drought for those northern states as well. So most Australian farmers have entered the season with prices approaching record levels at the farm gate. The challenge they have is that grain, hay and irrigation water prices are also extremely high levels, and that's putting the brakes on profitability. Dry conditions are not only making pasture production a challenge, but they're seeing a lot of grain crops diverted into hay production, which is obviously reducing the supply of grain as we head up to harvest, and will likely keep pressure on grain prices into the new season. Globally, markets are looking fairly balanced, so we're seeing good supply-demand balance internationally. Customers are buying at the moment, we're seeing a lot of product moving. So commodity prices are good, we have a shortage of milk domestically, so that's driving farm gate prices higher. Globally, dairy commodity markets are in a good space. They're well balanced. Supply has been muted out of most of the key exporting regions, producing a similar or lower amount of milk to last year. And demand has been good, so China, Southeast Asia and Japan, amongst the major markets, all buying strongly. So while there continue to be challenges on the domestic market with private label products growing in their market share, we see opportunities as well, with products like specialty cheeses, probiotic and natural yogurts and flavoured milks also adding value back into the market. So the seasonal outlook suggests drier than average conditions heading through the balance of spring and into summer as well, which means challenges obviously for farmers growing feed on farm. But it means we're likely to see more grain crops being cut for hay. High hay prices increase the incentive for cropping farmers to put that product in the shed sooner rather than later, rather than taking a gamble on filling out the grain. However, of course, that means challenges for dairy farmers buying grain. Grain prices likely to stay strong through the balance of summer. Looking ahead, high farm gate prices are expected to persist through the end of this season and possibly into next season as well. The real factors to watch, apart from the weather of course, will be what happens with milk supply globally. So production in New Zealand is expected to finish the season strongly, which could upset prices a little bit. What happens in Europe and the US into the Northern Hemisphere spring in our autumn will also impact that balance. So there's plenty more detail in the full Situation Outlook report on Dairy Australia's website. There's also a podcast and regular data releases that keep you informed of the latest conditions.